Oh, I'd love to see the house. It's beautiful inside. Hey, does he do tours?
I'm so sorry.
Tailor-made, sir.
Lorenzi che corre, Mangora.
I'm really kidding. Oh, okay. That's okay.
Hey, how you doing?
Posso indicar belli che
Sir?
se voi sapete ormai.
Get down here this instant, Rocco. C'est like you passe like what? Relax.
Hey, you! You got no right being here. Hey, wake up.
Hey, need a hand?
Hey, there's an intruder. Unlawful entry? He's apprehended.
Nice suit.
Hey, handsome. You're looking good.
Target down. Next up, Silvio Caruso. Wow. Bruce has brought in a lot of security.
Serious type.
Rigatone.
Wow. Bruce has brought in a lot of security.
Si spostano in centro. Passaggio.
Oh, excuse me.
Ether's field lab. You made it. The virus prototype will be close. Hi. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
Fuck! Lovely day.
Ether's field lab. You made it. The virus prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
Hello. Hey. What's up, babe? Just ate dinner. Yeah. I'm just playing video games for a sec. Why, is there something you have to talk about? Yeah, no. It's a good thing that I got I had to get new brake pads in the back, and it basically, they said if I waited like another month, it would have like literally, I would have literally used up whatever little amount that was left on the back brake pads. Oh, the workers? Yeah. Why? They're cool. They're nice, and they're, for the most part, I guess, pretty trustworthy. So far, only thing is they like to like tell you that you need shit. Yeah, but they don't like OD on it. They don't OD on it, cause I really needed new brake pads. Like, he showed me the brake pads in the back, and if I waited another month, it would have started grinding on metal, and that's not good. You blow out your tires like that. No, I mean your rotors. And then you're gonna need new rotors and new brakes. So instead of just buying one thing, you're now spending money on two things. Fuck. Hold on a second. Yeah. Oh my god, just fuck that up. Yeah. Why? Why?
Welcome to Saturn.
So your cousin just came to do what today? Pick something up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the same shit.
Hello, sir.
What, like what? Yeah.
Oh,
Like her immigration papers. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I calci di
Alright.
rigore, la squadra avversaria ha
This
dato
is
la
the
palla
least
a
she can do for him, I guess. So she doesn't speak English?
And the current lord of the manor will be a Parisian.
Oh, I thought she was like born here. Why? Oh yeah. 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 Okay. Oh, she's Mexican. She's not Dominican.
Ether's field
What
lab.
does she
You
mean
made it.
by
The
tough?
virus prototype will be close
What
by.
does that mean?
Look for some type of quarantine unit.
But what is it? But what does it matter what other people do? Oh, but like she probably work with like, you know, people that like aren't from here or like didn't grow up here. Exactly. Like, come on. You think those Asian ladies working in the nail salon fucking lived here for like more than 2 years? You know, like they don't fucking know. Yeah, she's probably never met like a person like me. You know, she's yeah, yeah. Because no, it's just rare because, you know, they do tend to stick to their own. I guess, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but they just traditionally that's what they do. But I don't. Your cousin. Yeah. 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 Why? Yeah. Wait, so what do you mean? What is about what? Mhm. Talk negatively about what though? Like, what is she talking negative about? I mean, let her have her own opinions. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's okay. Is it about me? Is it about me? How you're gonna take care of the kid? I mean, why is she concerned about that? Is she gonna help?
Target
Is she
down.
gonna like send you money? Or do you, what? Like why? I don't understand
2
why
targets
that's
down. Now
a
destroy
concern
the
for her.
virus.
I mean, what? Like, why would you even ask that? Why would she even ask that? Are you gonna fucking feed my kid? I mean, she just... I mean, I hope you're not telling people, like, our shit. Like, are you telling people our shit? I'm just saying. Because I don't know what you do. I don't know what you talk about with your family. That's why I'm asking. But you just answered my question, so we can move on.
Josie prick. Hey, what's going on? Man, there's this guy messing around. Bad man.
Hey!
Okay. What? I mean, it is what it is. I don't know what you're like, why you're even saying that. It is what it is. You can't like, can't even be like that. It is what it is. Shit happens. Like, why even talk, like, negative like that?
Okay, so walk me through this. Right. Well, this is the control panel for the air purifier.
Huh? have an opinion.
What's going on?
I found a corpse. And why isn't she wearing any clothes?
Huh? Just like with the why are you taking that? But why are you taking that to heart? She just. I mean, isn't she just giving you like friendly advice because she's already a mom? Yeah, Garth does that sometimes. Yeah, it does sometimes under my skin. Yeah. Yeah. But she asked you how we're gonna take care of the baby? What does she mean by how we're gonna take care of the baby? We're gonna take care of the fucking baby. I don't understand. Like how we're gonna take care of the baby? Like that's kind of a silly question. Yeah. But she's not by herself. She lives with her man. But what do you mean? She lives with her man, though.
Oh, I just.
Doesn't she live with her sister? Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, but they live together. Like, he comes home to her every night. Right. So, like, she can't, she can't really be talking on that because she doesn't have the same problem. She never had the same problem.
Speak, child.
I made a mistake.
No, I mean, it's irrelevant. I guess just talking about it, just to talk about it. I mean, listen, people are gonna have opinions, but at the end of the day, you know, it's how you take it, you know? If you let it, like, define who you are, or, like, if you let it, like, become too relevant, then, you know, you start to feel like, you start to feel worse about it, you know? Yeah, don't let it get to you, whatever. People are gonna have their opinions regardless. Yeah, like, just like you have opinions about things, you know, other people are gonna have opinions about things too. You know, it's, at the end of the day, they're just fucking opinions. It doesn't matter.
Oops. Hey, mister, who are you?
Oh my fucking god, sorry, I was talking and then... No, I'm playing this game right now and I fucked something up. I have to start over again. I got into it with somebody today before I went upstairs to Guard's house. Like, Huh? No, some like old Korean guy. Like I fucking blew up on him because like the way, like just the way he was about everything was just like really fucking like irking the shit out of me. It was like he basically like, he not only did he not even acknowledge me, he he started like getting bitchy about it, so I had to fucking calm him down. No, I was parking. He parked first.
Forgive me
It
for
was like him and his wife. But basically, like he tried to get tough, and you know I wasn't having it. He parked the car. I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. He parked. His wife was the one driving. She parked the car, and there was another spot behind them. But like she took up mad space like in front. Like yeah, there was still enough space for me to park, but I would have had to like, it would have made it harder for me because it's a smaller space. But like she had mad room in front of her, and she didn't turn off the car yet. So I honked once. They didn't even acknowledge me, and I honked like twice, and then, you know, the wife still wasn't looking at me. She was like doing some shit, and then the husband got out the car because I guess they were getting out or whatever. And when the husband was getting out of his car, he like said some shit in Korean. I forget what he said, but he said some shit, and you know, and then, well, yeah, I understood, yeah, but I wasn't about to let him play that Korean shit. But yeah. Well, I mean, I guess he just like, you know, sometimes they just speak Korean. Like, doesn't matter if you're Korean or not. They'll just speak it because that's their native language. It's like a Spanish person, like, you know, a Spanish person doesn't speak Spanish. Yeah. Oh no, and then I politely asked them. Like, I politely asked them. I wasn't being rude. I wasn't being aggressive. You know, I was very neutral, on a very neutral level. I asked her politely, because, you know, I'm not gonna like act like a dick. They were old. They were like in their 60s, like almost in their 70s. They're like senior citizens. No, I wouldn't say 70s, but like 60s. You know, like mid to late 60s. And then, you know, I asked him to move up a little bit. He kept saying shit to me like, "Oh, that's not enough space for you. That's not enough space for you." I'm like, "Well, look at all that space you have in front. Just move up a little bit. Is it that fucking hard?" Like, I got so mad that I said, "Is it that fucking hard?" Like, I guess like I just slipped one out of my tongue.
build a weapon that will kill.
And then he calls me a cocksucker.
Curiosity.
No, in English. Yeah, he called me a cocksucker in English. I'm like, what? You just call me a fucking cocksucker? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? No, it's fine. I guess it's funny. He called me a cocksucker. I didn't expect it either. I didn't expect him to call me a cocksucker. That was like the last thing I fucking thought he was gonna call me. But anyways, he calls me a cocksucker, and I was already kind of like annoyed before that should even happen, because I spent like 10 minutes trying to find the parking, and I parked like in 2 spots thinking that I was gonna be okay, but it was like there was a fire hydrant right there, so I got out of the car to like check if I was okay, and like Like both times, I didn't really feel safe about it. I didn't want to risk getting a ticket, even though it looked like I was good, but I just didn't want to risk it. So I moved my car like that twice, both times on a fire hydrant. So I was already annoyed to begin with, and then this guy decides to call me a cocksucker. So I'm like getting fucking really heated now because like what the fuck, like what are you like you don't fucking call me a cocksucker. Like who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Like you don't just call somebody a cocksucker. Like don't get me wrong, I cursed, but I didn't really like curse at him. You know, I said no, I was getting pissed because the way his attitude was, it was just so like unpleasant. You know, it almost felt like he like looked down on me because like I was like a lot younger, or like I was Asian, or like like he just. No, he just right it's from the beginning he was just like being a fucking, he just looked like a real cunt. Him and his fucking wife. Because normally like you pull up next to somebody and you honk once, they don't look, and you honk twice, you know, like they'll just turn their head real quick. But like it looked like to me since the beginning like they knew what I was honking for. But like they didn't want to fucking do it because I guess, you know, I don't know, they just didn't want to like even have anything to like do with it, I guess. So whatever. But yeah, like I asked very politely to move, and you know, after like the wife moved, and then I was like, was that so fucking hard? And then he called me a cocksucker. And then I get into it with him, this whole shit about, I was like, you know, I was just cursing him out. He was trying to make a scene. So I'm like, you know, and you know, I don't want to make a scene. These are fucking old people. Like I don't want to fucking fight with old people. You know what I mean? But he's like really trying to make a scene. I'm like. And then it got to the point that I was just like, you want to make a fucking scene? Let's make a fucking scene. Yeah, I went in on this guy. Like I was going in on this guy. I got in his face and everything, cause like he looked like he was like, cause he like was standing mad close to my car. You know what I mean? And then he kept calling me a cocksucker. He kept calling me this, kept calling me that. Told me to fuck my mother, like all kinds of shit. He was saying all kinds of shit. So I fucking he was right next to my door. I fucking slammed my door on him. Well, I didn't like slam my door on him, but I opened my door mad hard and he was right there. So I like almost hit him, but it didn't really, you know, cause like his wife was also like trying to like get in the way, and you know I'm not about to like, you know, lay my hands on his wife. If anything, I'm laying my hands on him. I'm not laying my hands on his wife. You know? Or like she tried to like intervene, and then they like for whatever reason, I guess kind of like saw me and they knew or just thought that I was Korean. So he started like speaking Korean to me, but like I wasn't about to give him like do that Korean shit, because the thing about Koreans is like once they have like the age factor on you, they automatically think they have the upper hand. But little do they know that shit doesn't fucking fly here. Like this isn't fucking Korea. You know, and I don't, yeah, especially me, I don't fucking do that shit. You ain't my fucking father. You're not my dad. You know? Nah, I mean, listen, you want to call me a cocksucker, you want to call me, you want to tell me to go fuck my mother, you know, like, I don't give a fuck how old you are. You ain't getting no fucking anything good from me, you know? I was waiting for him to raise his hand and try to hit me, because I would have fucking, I don't know, I feel like I would have fucking went to jail that day. Yeah, because, like, he kept, like, Yeah, like, and I wasn't gonna hit him. You know, I wasn't trying to hit him, but he was really like trying to be in my shit. You know, like he stood mad close to my car. I was like, get the fuck away from me right the fuck now, because, you know, like, I will smack the shit out of you. I told him straight up, I will smack the shit out of you. If you don't back the fuck up, I will smack the shit out of you. And he wouldn't back up, so I fucking got in his face. And then, you know, his wife came and she started asking me how old I was. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck how. It doesn't fucking matter how old I am. You know, take your fucking husband. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wasn't even That's why I wasn't even speaking the language. I just kept it English. Because once you do that, you know, they're not gonna stop. I'm never gonna hear the end of it. Not even follow me. They'll just keep talking and talking about fucking, oh, your mother raised you like a fucking, this. Yeah, they do that shit. Yeah, that's what they fucking do. They do that shit. Once they know that you're Korean, you know, they'll go there. They'll like talk shit about your mom in front of you, like, oh, how were you raised?
Now I have
So
you
and
to
so,
feel
you know, bullshit, like fucking bullshit. Not go to my mom. No.
Entering the ether
Not
lab
go to
requires
my
a key
mom.
card and a uniform. Luckily, it
Yeah,
seems
they'll
both are
just
within reach.
fucking they'll just go non-stop. Yeah, they'll go non-stop. So it's better to just, you know, keep it 100 and, you know, stick with just talking in English, which I did, because I wasn't trying to do all that. No, but like, yeah, I really fucking blew up on this guy. You know? And it could have all easily been avoided, like, had they have just moved up a little bit. Yeah, like, it's not even like I fucking beat my horn at them. Like, I did one of those, like, quick, short beeps. Like, you know, when you're just trying to catch somebody's attention on a non-aggressive level. Versus, like, when somebody cuts you off and you're like angry, you do like the long beat, the aggressive beat. But, like, you know, yeah, I did a quick short beat, like non-aggressive. They didn't look at me, so I was just like, okay, whatever. I guess I'll just wait. And then, like, the husband got out, and, you know, he fucking called me a cocksucker. Like, I was actually thrown off guard. I didn't expect him to call me a fucking cocksucker. And it was just so funny how he said it too. He's like, "You cocksucker." It was weird how he said it. Yeah, it was like weird how he said it. Huh? Yeah, it was like weird how he said it. Yeah, like, but I was really thrown off guard though. I didn't expect him to call me a cocksucker. In English. In English. Yeah. And then when I was on the phone, after it happened and I was on the phone with you, I didn't want, like, because, like, you don't know if, you know, who's gonna leave first. Like, you know, what if they leave before I do and they fucking spit on my car or, like, scratch my car or some shit? Because people could do that, you know. Yeah, out of spite, because, like, we did get into a big thing about it, so, like, out of spite, they could. You know, who's to say that they won't do that? That's why I was in such a rush to get off the phone with you, because I didn't want to. If I waited longer and I smoked weed, I would have probably got lazy and just not have done it. That's why I was in a rush to, like, get off the phone. Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Sorry, baby. Oh! Fuck. Sorry. I can't play right now and be on the phone at the same time. I'm gonna play this.